Hi guys, welcome to your channel. This is Victorious Virgo. Today I'm planning to do Divine Collective. I did a reading and somehow didn't save it for some reason, so I just thought I didn't have any more energy to do. Then suddenly I feel like doing it again. So let's see what comes up. So it was about an hour video which I kind of did, and I finally saw it is not recorded. So, anyway, so guys, I'm Vinoth here. Basically, this is my tarot card channel wherein I post videos related to the tarot readings, general readings which I do for the Divine Collective who are going through their ascension, and I'm going through my ascension as well for the past 2.5 years. So it's like part of my life purpose. I'm just doing this work as well. So welcome, guys, and I hope you'll get the message that you're looking for today, and also some kind of suggestions or solutions for your situation. And basically, I just wanted to make sure that this is just let you know that this is a general reading, so which I'm doing. So it will not be for all. Like if it doesn't suit your situation, please do not force it. If it does suits, I'm well and good, and take the suggestions. If you really feel, use your discernment basically. So and this see, whatever anything happens, the outcome comes is just like a prediction, because you have your free will, and if you want to change something, you can change the outcome and things. So don't go by what comes up here. It's a kind of suggestion. If you do that, it will be good, but it's up to you individually. If you feel like yes, if for example, if you're expecting someone to come back to you, and if I say they're not going to come back, it doesn't mean that is going to happen right now. It looks like that, but then they might change their mind tomorrow. So the things changes, so just keep that in mind, and just take it as a guidance for your thing, and not to seriously use this right now. If not, do an individual reading, it'll be better. And because collective, we get mix of all energies. If any other energies comes through, it might confuse your situation. So just keep this in mind whenever you're watching. And if you just clicked on this video for some reason, it means there are some messages that you might be getting out of this video, or it could be the entire video might resonate with you. So just keep these few things in mind. So that'll help basically. So with that, we'll get into the reading. Okay. I just thought first. Okay, let's do. I'll do a collective reading where we will see. First, I'm just trying. Let me the spirit guides, Holy Spirit, my ancestors, please protect this space and this reading, and ensure that there's no interference by any low vibration energies or anything, that any demonic interference energies interfere with this readings. Please clear them out of the space, so that so that the messages are not in any ways does not get sorry, the messages are for the highest good and highest good for all, and is of love and light. And with that, thank you for making me a channel to share this messages to all of you. So thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit guides. Thank you, angels, and ancestors, and let me. So please let me know. This is the divine collective. Please connect me with the divine collective energies and keep my energy separated out. And please help. Let's first find out which. Wow. Sorry, I thought someone smoking weed up. Suddenly smell is I'm just like in a hotel room. Suddenly it's just like I was like I had used this what is that incense I had been using, and I'm just like that smell of suddenly coming with the weed. I was like, what? So yeah, there's like a window outside, so like people sometimes it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not drinking. So yeah, so guys, welcome, and just take your time. I'm just doing a little lengthy one, so let's see how it goes. So don't I don't look. I just kind of sometimes share my experiences, or intuitively I read it, or I get some messages through some either through a TV or anything like that. Any specific different modes in which you can get messages. So let's see. And yes, I was starting just with the explanation. Yeah, I saw Aries, but I was talking there, and let me. So give me the collective energy and show me which signs are involved. Okay, Aries came back. So Aries, any other signs that involves the collective, divine collective? Do we have Scorpio? Okay, anything else? Or just okay, Cancer. So we have like, I think that's good for now. So these three, I'll just show you that. Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. Let me show the cards. Okay, which tarot deck? Okay, I'll get the overall. Let's get the overall message. So as I said, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. So it's like it could be um, divine feminine, divine masculine, and karmic energies. Yeah. So just so just see whichever resonates. It could be anything. You could have all the things in your chart, or it could be. Or it could, no, one of them are in your chart, in sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node. If it's there, it's just a guidance. If you just come to this reading, it means there is something for you. So just take it. But sometimes people like to see a specific. This is a temporary thing I'm using, guys. So let's see. Now, just if anyone watching tries to send any negative energies, all that will be sent back to you, and anything to anything to harm me or my or the other people, all of our friends watching. Anyone wants to harm and send and torment all these things, I kindly request you to not to do that, because at this point of time, at least previously it took some time for the things to return back, but right now it will just come back at the very minute you send it, comes back to you. So it's like you doing that for yourself. So just register that you're kind of if you're cursing, or if you're going to do some hex or like spell work and things, it's all you just know that you're doing it for you, for yourself. So if you want that, continue to do it. So yes, so let's get back to the reading. So Spirit guys, show me what's the overall energy for the divine collective, or else I would say divine feminine. What's the divine feminine? I want one for divine feminine, one for divine masculine, and one for the karmic energy. Family. This is for the divine feminine. Okay, this talks about family. So, okay, divine feminine, you might be. Let's go with this. So just look at this as I should have asked each individual sign. Probably next time we'll do. Come on, guys. No. Okay. So yeah, family. So this just talks about like divine feminine. You're kind of wanting to build a family, or kind of just you're kind of walking from this kind of a very dark space to you're moving towards the brighter times, I think. So it's maybe it could be you could have two kids, and so with you and your divine masculine, maybe wanting to like kind of moving forward towards brighter days, I believe. Or if you're kind of not married, or if you're just married or something, you might be wanting to have two kids or something, or just an happy family life. So doesn't really mean that you need to have two kids or anything. It's just like a kind of the perfect family of to have, and so that's kind of something that you're at this point of time thinking about, concentrating. So yeah, so that's divine feminine. What's going on with the divine masculine? So what's the energy for the divine masculine? Grieving. This is quite interesting, the way the see, this card is grieving. In this grieving, it's like are they grieving? Three of them are grieving. So okay, so I was just intuitively trying to get some message. They are kind of in a very dark space at this point of time. If you said there's some reason there are three people in this card, it depicts, it could mean that the divine masculine is with some two other people. It seems like it shows all are naked here. I don't know what that means, but it says grieving, so we don't know. See, we don't know what happens behind the scenes, what is going on. Maybe they are naked also, they are grieving. They kind of, their all head is down. and or maybe it showed that what they are done, the amount of partying and things finally led to this. This is the status it has led them to, and that there's like a transformation awaiting for them. There's this, but the transformation can come through only when there is. If you see this blue butterfly, only comes when there's something they need to talk and express something. And there is this window has sunlight outside, so they're kind of looking through this window at this point of time, looking at some things to come through. So but then they need to be talking, like this butterfly is there ready for a transformation. But or grieving also means like they might have lost someone or like something, so they kind of grieving in that sense. So we just don't know at this point of time. So it could be something they lost at this point of time, maybe some friends or anything like that. Just don't know. Let's see. We'll get some cards on that. So what about the karmic? See, we're talking about one of the karmics. I think so. If you more than one karmic is there, I mean, I'm not tracing that, but we'll go with the main karmic, whoever it is. What's the karmic's energy? Put this. It's come as travel, so. Okay, bottom of the deck we have psychic abilities for all. So it looks like some. See, it's like transformation is for all, like, right? See, whatever one can go through the pain of it all, like it's like when you're coming down to a point, there's no point in avoiding that. This is what we have gone through, like divine, if you're divine feminine and masculines who have already kind of gone through these kind of things. It's just that is the point in time. It just you come through situations, because the more you delay, the more worse the situation goes, and that's what you face whatever it is head on, and that is how you become courageous, right? There's no point in like, okay, grieving. If you kind of, it's okay just to grieve and let go of that whatever pain and things if you feel like you're doing, but then don't just think there's a transformation up ahead, and see how you can accept that and surrender to the transformation, because if you don't do that, it will go worse. It just, this is what has been happening to most of the divine masculines. So because they fear just looking back at what's been done, so that fear stops them from moving forward, and they can't stay in the same place. That is the kind of, that's the torture that they go through. So anyways, so let's see. I guess I hope you guys get the courage to face it and just get through it. It'll be all, then you'll feel really good, really happy that you did that. Everything is, it's only our mind. The devil will always try to make our ego goes, and whatever the fear is there, it will amplify it and make us sit in the same place no matter what. One second, guys. I'll just. I just like to start it. I'm sorry for. Just like to first set it up and then shuffle it so it becomes. Okay, so I'll get like past, present, future, and three cards for each. So let's do for divine feminine. Divine feminine. Can we get the past? Okay, what was the past? The recent past. King of Swords in reverse. What is the present? Guys, divine feminine, divine masculine. When I say, just understand that it is just energy we're talking about. So that could represent a male or female. So just take what resonates in your situation. So what's the present state for divine feminine? So 5 of Cups. Future. This looks like more masculine energy in the divine feminine thing. Okay, so okay, what's divine masculine's energy? Past energy. What is divine masculine's past energy? I'm just taking this one. No. Past. What is the present energy? Three of Swords. Oh, wow. What is the future? Wow. It's like transitioning into, okay. So what's the karmic energy? Current, present, recent, past? I'll take it this one. Knight of Swords. What is this card? Wheel of Fortune. So this is some karma, something is going on further. Oh, okay. A cycle is ended and things like that. So what's the recent, current? Oh, there's been Tower, keeping moon because it's but I'm just keeping only one card for now, then we will get like what's the future energy. So much. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have 8 of Wands. Okay. Okay, now let's see this. Okay, this matches the way. See, this is like see maybe because because divine feminine which we are calling, I kind of feel that maybe there has been a switch of energies, like the feminine is more masculine energy, the masculine might be more feminine energy, like that kind of a thing it's coming to, I think. So that can happen. So just take what resonates, and if you think you're in this applies to you, or this applies to you, whichever, so just see that. So if it doesn't suits your story, then it's not yours. So yeah, divine feminine, like if you see, this is King of Swords in reverse, so this is something see, the King of Swords upright is someone who's like who's kind of, like who's very intelligent, kind of very I mean, he's kind of to the point, and he doesn't make like too much of he doesn't like mixes emotions in terms of like doing the deal, like he's straightforward, how he can cut any BS and things like that, and he's kind of good to go. But then the reverse part of it is like someone who's kind of just the opposite, and this could mean that they kind of being, see, this is the card generally they say they being a bit narcissistic and things like that, right? Like, I don't want to use that word, but then it's like kind of being vindictive, or like kind of just you can't predict their things, how they're going to react, and kind of in a bit bipolar, like kind of those kind of things. They can switch mood and just kind of get mad at people, something that's upset them. So I mean, this could be like the reason. I mean, they might be in the state of like the masculine side might be a little upset and angry. They might be getting angry. So that's how it is representing here, because they just want to speak something out, or that is what I understand from this blue. If you see, this is blue, and they want to kind of, or they are looking forward for to speak something, or talk about something, and kind of they're waiting to get this. There has been some kind of delay, and they kind of just getting annoyed with that, I think. So that's what it expresses in that. And there has been kind of Five of Cups is like kind of being disappointed, that looking at some things which didn't work out, I believe. So some situation didn't work out, that's causing you a bit of a problem, bit of feeling upset about it. And but then, as we say, always we say there's like two cups behind, which is there is, but then it's like there are other options also, which are kind of not, you're not seeing at this point of time. And maybe this could be a relative, like each cup represents a person. It could be divine masculine, or it could be a relative, or it could be a brother or sister, or anything, someone like that in your family, or your family members or friends. These things all like kind of disappointed you in a way, I think. So they're kind of feeling betrayed by them. But then maybe there are a few other people whom you're kind of not looking at this point of time. So that is what kind of you're in that mood. So so yeah, so that's what it looks like. maybe just kind of feeling a little disappointed and down, I think so. So, but you're going to transform into this fiery energy, like it's kind of so 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 maybe this could happen now itself. Might be moving into this as you get over this, and you'll be into the King of Wands energy kind of a thing. So you're kind of ready for, you're just like in a fiery mood actually. So ready for action. So yeah, so let's I'll get we'll get this clarification after I finish the first one. So now, whereas divine masculine, he's in Page of Pentacles, so he's just kind of it's like in his page, he's like a young boy or something. He's like young age is basically. So typically in their 20s, if I understand. So just take if it is that is the case in your thing, and yeah. So so yeah, it looks like mm, yeah. So he's kind of in his Page of Pentacles, and there's been like a see. There's been a see. There's another story coming, but I'll tell you. See, something has happened. It's like there's been a Three of Swords. This is like a heartbreak, the third party situation where he has been heartbroken again. So Mm, so this looks like to me, and this either you knew about this three third party things going on which disappointed you, divine feminine, that, but he has been with the third party where if you see this is like a tower moment, but here in this tower it's like one person is falling. I think it's the Karmic alone has come out of the thing, so he's been thrown out of the tower. So I don't see another person, but then maybe he came, divine masculine was with some person here, and he's kind of, I don't know if he was sent out naked or what is this happening. Why is it suddenly I'm just realizing that it's like in such a hurry they have chased him out without anything, or something has happened. It looks like more craziness, some craziness has happened, and it's like divinely orchestrated things has happened, something of that nature. So so that has caused a kind of, maybe you knew about that, it could have caused you a little bit of problem, but then just take what resonates, because this could entirely change your perception. If it's not your story, it's not your story, because third parties generally will, if there is no, if you don't suspect anything of that nature, just forget it. If you think there could be someone doing that, then okay, then okay, go ahead. And yeah, there has been a tower, and that has caused a heartbreak actually. But they are kind of coming out of this and moving into this Queen of Wands, which is kind of matching the energy of the King of Wands. So it could be you, both of you mirroring each other. So I don't know whether who's mirroring, the masculine is mirroring the feminine or something of that kind of stuff. Whereas if you see this, our karmic seems to be in the Knight of Swords reverse, kind of being manipulative and doing some things which wasn't. Knight of Swords is like someone who's like a quick. Mm, is active and he wants to talk the truth and comes with the truth, and like he's kind of very active person and things like that. But this is in reverse, which means he's just like someone who just doesn't want to talk the truth, or he's being manipulated and all these things. He's kind of does many things which is of not, which kind of could have led him out of this tower, which is pushed him out of the divine masculine's life, I think so. So but now still he wants to be in this, he's kind of having this, he's in this Five of Swords, which is like to somehow take revenge on divine masculine or someone, I think so. So for me, I think that's why he's got one sword with which he's like, there are some few 3 4 things which he's got in hand with which he wants to that in this it's like more, it's not like that he's kind of want to, if you see his facial expression, it's not like the sneaky one like the other one, but here, but then for him it feels like he's victoriously defeated something and he's come out of, he's moved out of the situation, is kind of his thinking, is what I understand. So which could have involved one, two, three, four. There could have been the 3, 4 people involved in the situation. So he's kind of fought with them and then came out. I think so. Something has happened there. So we don't know exactly. So we just take. Yeah. So 8 of Wands. There are going to be some. So this is. There's going to be some messages coming through. Some form, some kind of communication could come between you two and things like that. So let's find out some more details. Let's get 'So can you clarify the King of Swords? Why is there a King of Swords in reverse for Divine Feminine? 3 of Wands. Maybe. Okay, get me one more clarification on that. Why there's reverse King of Swords in reverse? Three Wands and King of Swords in reverse. Oh my god, I can't take so many. Please, can you give me one card at a time, please? Okay, looks like, see, to me, I think there is a bit of a. Okay, so this looks like, see, there was this. So you were expecting, if Divine Feminine, were you expecting something like to. You were expecting for some things to come through, like you were expecting for your. To move forward and get some, like, generally this is like trying to move forward, and this card doesn't show that. It's like you're expecting some outcome or something, your investments to come, I mean the returns to come back or something, what your manifestations or whatever like that. So but this is like more just trying to move forward with the sale, like you're kind of planning to move forward and only thing I'm just see, this to me looked like what comes here is because there's a bit of confusion. See, there's been a King of Swords in reverse because he was expecting a communication from the Queen of Pentacles, is what I understand. If I see, this is how I. This is the one thing I'm getting, but so I feel just the switch the energies, because there seems to be a little mix in the energy. I just can't understand how this works out. So okay, so there's 3 Wands and the Queen of Pentacles.
Or else, yeah, okay. So you're in the king of, see the, you're exhibiting this your masculine side of yours probably, wherein you kind of already feel accomplished, like your feminine side, like you're just in your three or four pentacles, and you're trying to move forward with your things. You're not worried about anybody else, and then maybe the masculine side comes, like when they look at you, you feel like you're very authoritative, things like that. They might be intimidated by you, so that's the reason these two have come. So that's the reason it looks like, yeah. So yeah, it just makes sense. If not, it could be like them, you have to change. I don't want to change the energy because that's how it goes right now. So I'm just going with what they have shown, so I'm not going to confuse the reading. But so what is this Five of Cups then? What is the Five of Cups? What is this Five of Cups for? Divine Feminine. What is this Five of Cups for Divine Feminine? What is the Five of Cups for? Five of Cups for Divine Feminine. Please can you give me a clarifier, please? What happened? Okay, so yeah, this is like maybe you're thinking about something in the past, and but then I think it has been like you've been protecting yourself in terms of, like, from external people. There is, again, once again, there could be seven people, kind of seven others who might be kind of trying to reach out to you or something of that kind, but you have gone within to, like, you're meditating, you're in your own bubble, I think so. So let's see. What about the king next door? King of Wands. Not so much. Okay, what is the king? King of Wands is Two of Pentacles. So, so you need to probably decide what choice you're going to make. I think so. That's whether you want to go with the counterpart, or you don't want to be with that, or what's your plan is what you're thinking. So what is the Page of Pentacles here? You have a King of Swords. So okay, so this is the masculine energy. He's in his King of Swords here. He is. So it's like, though he is in his King of Swords energy, where he's kind of, as I described the King of Swords, right? Like intelligent and things like that. Very, they think, they don't just, they think very well, they are sharp minded and things like that, and have a way of getting, I mean, they talk very well, because, and the quick thinkers, most of them intelligent guys. So, but here he's kind of feeling depressed and kind of feeling sad about something. So it's more, see, it's like kind of ice cold. This situation, maybe it is winter in some place or something, but see, there's owl, there's this is like a raven, and then we have the bat, we have dragonfly, and yeah. So and there's the symbol of earth. This is earth or something, the earth symbol, I think.
or the air. I am not sure. Oh, it's air because they all fly in the air. So yeah, it's an air symbol. So yeah, he kind of, but he's got like, I think so. It's got like in investments, like he doesn't have much to bring forth towards the divine feminine. That's the one pentacle he's got. Like, so though he might be like a king in terms of swords, like in his thinking capacity, but when it comes to the money, he still feels like he's just got a page, in the sense like he's got a little less than what he wants to come forward with. So that is what is this three of swords situation here. What is the three of swords situation? What happened with three of swords? Three of swords. What's the three of swords here? What happened with the three of what caused the three of swords, or see, that's why there was like three people grieving and things. There was like third party, and yeah, so that's why it's grieving and it comes to third party. It's like here you have travel, because I think it's just that you come out of they've been thrown out, and they've traveled in the night time somewhere back to some place, I believe so. Okay, what is three of swords? Please tell me. Clarify three of swords here for the divine masculine. Three of swords. So the hanged man, like he's I don't know whether he was being left hanging. It's like, see, this position is like hanged man is like some. Okay, just give me one more clarify for the hanged man. Three of swords. Three of swords for divine masculine. And the hanged man has one more card, please, for to clarify. Three of swords and hanged man. Okay, it was there was like he was giving to his karmic equal give and take. He was in fact giving a lot. Probably he gave more, I think. So I'm not sure. So, but then it's like, so okay. So what happened there? Thought it was his wish fulfillment. Okay. Then what happened? So what happened after that? Like, okay, then that we know. Okay. So who was that? Okay. So see, there was the Nine of Swords and the Magician. There was lots of black magic that put him in this situation, that made him believe. See, this is Hanged Man is like trying to get enlightened now, but he like, he thought it was the equal give and take. He thought it's like a twin flame situation, and he thought this is his wish fulfillment, and entered into that situation, only to find that he came back and see Nine of Cups turned into Nine of Swords. So the whatever he thought, the cups, and he had so much wealth, he jumped into the whole thing that turned into Nine of Swords. And there, if you see these count, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then only one bird was white, actually. I mean, looks like white. Maybe this was divine feminine, but rest all were black, which indicates for me always this card shows that they were all doing magic, or just kind of bothering and confusing the divine masculine, and they've just kind of made him like. But there was divine feminine or See, could be the spirit of. They've been trying to come in, but these all caused confusion and brought in Nine of Swords and kind of made him. There was a magician there was a very high level magician working, or it could be the divine masculine himself is a magician. There's also twin flames. There's lots of secrets hidden. Okay, so that is what and there has been like so someone has moved out actually, so that could have been the karmic. Wow. Okay, so what's this Queen of Wands then? So Queen of Wands, so maybe, I mean, yeah, he's going to start mirroring the energy, so uh, so if, it's just like he's been going through a lot, I believe. So see, if I say this again, this like see, this is one with this. There's like continuing here. There was like one more tower moment in this, and then there was like the Five of Swords. Like there was some fighting and backstabbing kind of a thing is going on. See again, the same set of people have just literally spoiled him, and also like brought probably to the divine feminine. Also, they caused 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 of them totally could include divine masculine also. And then there was this Queen of Cups who was doing the magic, a lot of magic, and yeah, so finally then it ended so it brought an end to the situation. So there's like lots of people involved in this particular situation. So just take what resonates. Otherwise, this specifically looks for some specific person. So I don't know whether it looks like my story also. I don't know, but so this has happened here. So it's kind of complete chaos in this place. So that has led to a transformation here, and kind of he's come into this position, I think so. Okay. So what is this Knight of Cups in Knight of Swords in reverse? Ooh, what's this about a karma? What is it about karma? Okay, we have Knight of Pentacles and Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, it's like looks like they thought they entered into the situation trying to invest something or something, but then it ended up in Ten of Cups reverse, which is like it was not a wish fulfillment. So this kind of they're kind of walking away, I think so. So what's this tower? Who is this coming out of the tower? What energy is that? So okay, what's the tower? Can you clarify the tower for the karmic? What's the tower for the karmic? There's the King of Cups. Okay. One more clarification is doing magic. King of Cups is like there was a Queen of Wands. See, this is like a magic both were. Okay. And then comes the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All their magic backfired. there was some messages came through, and then that ended it at Tower. Okay, so this is what. So basically, there was a King of Cups and a Queen of Wands kind of energy. So both were doing candle magic, water magic, like some things and all like that magic, basically. And that could have see, this is like someone like generally working few things on the magic and things like that, and see, they're working according to the moon signs. So they kind of, or this could be like it came as reverse, so which means that it is those magic which they sent reversed and it's come back to them. I mean, that is what they kind of got to know. How many? 1, 2, 3, it's 8 of. Oh, see there. Oh, yes. What went 8 of Pentacles says, right? Like 8 of Wands. It has come back, fired back to them. Same thing. So that's the kind of message they've got back, and that is like representing Tower, which means they're literally thrown out of that thing. So they've come back to them. So okay, what's this 5 of Swords then now? What's this 5 of Swords? Can you clarify, please? No, I just want 105. No, I was not ready for that. Okay, sorry. Yes, that's right. Okay, 5 of Swords. What's the 5 of Swords? What's the 5 of Swords? Ouch. So yeah, let's do this way. So there was some celebration and things which stopped, and okay, this to me like there was some kind of okay, let's see first. Okay, so they were like mostly they were like having fun, I believe. They were all like this for happy things, but then that came into, it was never an happy family there, and so someone has started to kind of, Page of Swords is someone like kind of trying to gather knowledge or spy on someone, do some things like that. So and they've been following on someone else. They kind of try to follow someone, I think so. And see there it is. See, if you see, he's walking between these mountain gaps. The only one small thin line of whatever the small stick is there on top of that, holding it in such a way and kind of passing through. So it's like a very delicate path that okay, so if someone, either divine feminine, you were crossing this path with very dedicated, trying to learn and get some like enlightenment, or like kind of improving your skills, and you slowly walk this tightrope actually. And then, but then the masculine has been juggling, trying to juggle between the situations and that situation. And but right now, I think. I mean, they knew that you had you were the Ace of Cups for the masculine, and the masculine understands that, and he's coming towards you. He wants to come towards you. Probably he's in this King of Pentacles energy, and that's where I think that is not really liked by this Karmic, I believe. So because because he or she is in regret and lost. I mean, left out in the cold, kind of 5 and 5 of Pentacles. So. Oh wow, the Hierophant. So this could be like this. See the 555. That was like, this is the change which had to happen. I find that God has got. God wanted someone to ascend, the masculine to ascend, and so He has brought this tower. So yeah, so very synchronistic. So yeah, so that's that. So the divine masculine is finally looking at what I've done in the past with seven of them. Seven. See the seven of them. What he has done. Like, where did I go wrong? Kind of. Okay. Yeah. So let's just get some. So I'm just thinking, what advice do you want? Shall we? Shall we? Yeah. Let me do this. Okay, let's do some advice for what to do now. What targets to do. So what is the? So what's the advice for? So what's the advice for the feminine, divine feminine? What's okay? It comes as time to heal. Snake spirit, badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. Freedom is yours, horse spirit. Let spirit be your guide. Watch and wait. So yeah, so that's your advice, divine feminine. So divine masculine, what's your advice? Let's see. Okay, we've got buffalo spirit, abundance. The abundant universe will provide. Okay, if you're feeling lack or anything, think on your feet, fox spirit. Any more message for divine masculine? Yeah, so if you feel there is lack of money, that one pentacle thing, just don't have a lack mindset. Universe is abundant, so dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. Nightingale, love is all around. Get one more card like divine feminine. Okay. Okay, so this is for divine masculine. So that is okay. 34. Hummingbird spirit, be here now. Don't be in the past. Don't be in the future. Be here now. Don't worry about future or what happened in the past. Just present moment. What you need to do that. Is what I am reading. So what's for the karmic? What's the advice for the karmic? Karmic. Okay, let me just take all this. Then first is Rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacle. Rabbit spirit. Now is the lucky time. Nothing is wasted. Vulture spirit. Believe in yourself. Take one out of this. Trust in gate mystery. Yeah, that's good. Then there's going to be some things. Like everybody has like some plans, so just don't worry about everything. Think and act. So let's do last just this love messages. Okay. So what about, okay, I don't want to, no love messages, not required. Ancestors want to say something. Ancestors, what do you want to say for divine feminine? What's your, what is divine feminine? Or what's your message for divine feminine? Stargazer, set your sights higher. For divine masculine, so maybe you're from your star seed or something, that is, they're asking you to take a look into the universe, I mean like the sky, and look, gaze into the stars. Probably you'll get some messages and things like that. Set your sight higher. And another thing is to also just okay, so divine masculine eagle, see from a higher perspective. Yeah, so as I was telling, yeah, set a higher, it's like setting, you can think bigger, dream bigger is what they are saying. So shoot for the stars, like that kind of thing. Eagle, yeah, masculine has to look at it from a higher perspective, not just keep looking at it from a situation. If there is like a situation where you feel like, oh, this is, I feel betrayed and things like that, don't look at it in that way. Just go back, think about it. We are co-creating the whole earth again. So when you have to work for the creation of the earth and things like that, does it really matter your heartbreak, or do you want to come and work on the co-create with spirit for the whole earth? I mean, just need to look at whether is this, do you need to give so much of time and things when you have bigger things to do, is what kind of thing. But we are not undermining that to grieve anything, but then just think about it. So yeah, if you can just come out of that grieving thing slowly. So what about karmic? What is the advice for the karmic? Yeah. Spirit fox, trust your talents in changing times. Good. Yeah, so all of, I like this setup. Yeah, it's all come together. So I hope you guys, with this I'll close this reading, and I hope you, okay, spirit wants to say overall message for all. What's the overall message, spirit? What's the overall message? Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. Wow. Any other message you have to share? This is common for all, like all of you have to believe, we have to believe we are roles, what we are here for, and things like that. So have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. Oh, wow. And okay, with one more with that with plus. Caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well being in the process. So, yes, so don't forget about your own taking care of ourselves and thinking about others, is what they're saying. And most of all, trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on a boundless opportunities and so much more. So we need to follow our intuition. So that's what it says. So yes, guys, with that I will close the reading.